creme of the creme. This is the top tier of all Naraka, and we're here once again. My name is Creatives, and I'm with Seb, and we're starting off with game number 1 of the Naraka Bladepoint bi-weekly day 2. Kai Bao already getting active against AS. AS just needs one more hit. No weapon there for Kai Bao, and Kai Bao is gonna fall off rip here, and that's a super unfortunate start for the day there for Kai Bao. AS with a quick elimination on the board. Now we got JDG's verse against JT's PST Pace, the man that has been showing up for these games. Very strong player. We're gonna have to wait and see how he responds here for these games. Big damage R&B into the crouch LB follow up there for Pace. Already putting up a lot of damage onto Verse. Verse drops all that armor on the Justina, and Pace is gonna go ahead and try to back up, probably get a little bit more resources before he re-engages there onto Verse, and Verse trying to recover off that common armor. Does manage to go back to full health for the time being on the Justina. 69% already on that ultimate there for Verse. JJH Star, new player, new kid on the block is DRG Fong, a veteran, a follow-up, Crouch LB, Fan v Fan. Oh no, that's Fan v Dual Blade there for Fong. Fong not having that comfort weapon right now. We're gonna have to wait and see if he can respond off of this. Mad R&B focus there, gets a lot of damage onto Fong. Crouch LB, the mixes are here. Jump LB, follow up Fong. Look how quickly he's getting that health back off that ultimate. 29% and counting for that rage going down. JJH Star now still trying to find an opening for himself. Purple Fan's gonna do a lot of damage. Fong's gonna back up. Star not fully committing yet. Looks like Wang Liang now is going to be showing up to the party. XCG in the mix. Purple armor there for Wang Liang. JJH Star should know that that was not the ping he was chasing. Now looks like they both are going to try to play around Fong, but Fong is very quick on the movement. He is completely off the scene. Cam 1 in the back, and I did see their BBE. And now we got Juchi against AS. And Seb, who do you think is going to take this fight here? Does the ping or the Faria?
Well, Faria definitely has that the ultimate to be able to get out of these fights when they get very low, but the Z-Ping just has so much sustain against these damage ults. The JLAS, you can play a Faria as a damage hero, or you can use it as a way to get out of fights, throw people up into the air with the pillar, get a combo off. It's very hard to say. Lots of the time it's positional, especially if you're the one Z-Ping right now, Jushi getting targeted by both JL's AS and EWG's Arano being at the lowest health right now. They are going to be the one that's getting attacked the most. Juchi is going to pop the ult to get out of here as fast as possible. Going to be able to go for the reset. It looks like they're going to cancel ult to keep 42% rage, but getting hit by the ballista is EWG's Arano on top of the ballista tower here. They're going to end up going down to the bottom to try and fight Juchi, but Juchi able to get a pot off here. Tries to go for a scale rush, because a huge parry off Arano, switching over to the pull sword here. It's a weapon in the back pocket, able to get them into a scale rush out, popping that F ability to save them from very, very close to death here. And it looks like Cam 1 here is going to get eliminated pretty quickly. First player to go out in this game. They are going to have their soul, so they are going to be able to come back into this game. And Wang Liang getting that golden dual blades from the Morris blessing that spawns at the pillar, solving that puzzle, giving them a huge advantage in this game, because in Immortal War you're not able to find golden weapons on the ground like you are in the normal Herald's Trial game modes, as having that golden weapon early is going to give them a super huge damage buff against these players, especially when these fights are so close and it comes down to these little things like weapon advantage, armor advantage, soul jade advantage, and all of these things that in a regular fight you wouldn't worry too much about if you have more skill. All of these players are so close together in skill that these things really do matter. And Frostivus here getting hit with the confirmed overhead extended combo from Verse here, taking all of his armor, as JDG's Verse was able to hit him with that Justina freeze. Frostivus popping that F ability, the overhold. Frostivus able to get that off here, is going to get a little bit of health back, but JDG's Verse just so lethal with that with the purple staff here. But oh my goodness, Frostivus turning it right around. Crazy hits off with the blue dagger, taking out JDG's Verse, and Alliance's Frostivus picking up his second kill of the game.
That was a nice catch off that tap dodge with a massive parry there from AS onto Arano, but no damage. It looks like he just flings right back up right where the mech was, and Arano now with no armor left, as well as AS. Both players trying to take a quick reset for themselves. Arano's off the scene. 88% still for that ultimate. Is going to be getting that ult back online pretty quickly here. Does manage to get a little pot in as well. No blue powders though. Only found one on the ground. Is going to manage to get that in for himself. Wang Liang with 1 elimination. Frostivus with 2, like Seb just mentioned. AS with 1, and Arano as well with 1. JDG's Verse in soul form with 1 elimination on the board, and Juchi as well in soul form. Action, strong player, strong mechanics here for Action. We've seen him time and time again showing up with nice combos. Action, very excited to see him go inside the realm and, you know, show up and see what other things he can cook for this for these set of games. Kai Bao now coming back for week 4. You see him now on the Tesla, blue dual blades in hand, and I'm very interested to see which players are going to be fighting for that Spirit Well. The Spirit Well. I've been casting trios in different in the different regions, and I don't know if it's the same for solos, but the loot that you get in Spirit Well is insane. It's like gold armor, gold jades, and gold weapons. I mean, it is a care package. So I'm very interested to see if any players are gonna, I see it right there on the bottom right hand side of the map, if any players are going to contest that Spirit Well and see if they can get, you know, whatever goodies that's gonna drop. But now with the change on the Spirit Well as well, it has a dome around the Spirit Well. You cannot shoot in to the Spirit Well, but you can shoot out of the Spirit Well. So, you know, if you are trying to go for that Spirit Well, it is pretty safe to try to go ahead and capture it. But if you do get aggressed on and another player jumps inside the bubble with you, you're gonna have to be forced to fight inside that Spirit Well bubble. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe AS working down towards the map as well might be wanting to go for that Spirit Well here for the play for the first Rama Yang here in the loop. Kai Bao, the RG Fong posted up here in this gate for the Roma Yang. Looks like Kai Bao is going to be able to go in. It's going to be JDG's verse against Wolves' Kai Bao for this half of the Roma Yang. We got Bauda against DRG, JJH against XCG on the other 3 halves for the Roma Yang. And our first Roma Yang of the day, Wolves' Kai Bao on the Tesla. Starting low now. This is very interesting here. I would only see Mike, and then I started seeing Frostivus staying on the ground. A lot of players go up high, but Kai Bao with a massive parry down to Burst. Burst now is going to be forced to pop that F. Going to go ahead and invest the Justine ultimate as well. Massive R&B follow up as well for Kai Bao. The freeze does not connect there. R&B does catch, but now he's going to go ahead and invest the Tesla ultimate. Catches the fire as well. Now the freeze is not even going to matter. And Kai Bao and Burst knows that he messed up, but Kai Bao did not. And that's a mass elimination there on the board for Kai Bao.
Oh my goodness, absolutely crazy plays coming out from Wolves' Kai Bao. Great way to just manipulate these overholds with the dual blades to get those charged attacks off and come away with the victory in the realm of Yang. As you were saying, JL's AS did go for that Spirit Well, was able to get some purple armor, and it looks like a couple other purple weapons got dropped onto the ground. But Frostivus trying to contest here. They're seeing the overhold coming out from JDG's verse. Wang Liang still with those golden dual blades in hand is going to end up getting comboed into a grapple, into a scale rush. JDG's verse putting some absolute work, but Wang Liang flipping it around the other way here, going over to his pillar, wanting to play close by, is going to try and go for a reset, tries to go for the overhold, the parry, but gets overholded onto, goes into the mech to be able to save face here. Doesn't want to engage too quickly. He does have that Yang depletion, so he does need to get a kill within 3 minutes and 25 seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering, oh, why doesn't he just go to one of those soul blooms he stashed earlier in the game, is with this new patch, the soul blooms will disappear after 2 minutes, or after 3 minutes, I believe, and you can no longer stash your soul jades into, or your soul blooms in the storm, and then use them later on in the game as an insurance policy for using the Yang. If you take that fight and you lose, you have to go aggressive every single time. It gives it a more higher risk, high reward potential for the realm of Yang, and that's why they've decided to add that into the game, making this so much more fun in the mid game. We're going to see a lot more fights going on here as Wang Liang and JDG's verse getting right back into it here. Verse trying to go for that weapon swap combo with the dual blades and the hung sword, tries to go for that first freeze, does end up missing here, but we are going to see that scale rush connect. Verse trying to scale rush back up, is going to end up getting caught up on a wall here, does have that ult active. XCG's Wang Liang is just going to try and wait this out, doesn't want to engage while the ultimate is up, is going to try and see if he can burn it out really fast by dipsy doodling and weaving and ducking around this tower. Is going to be able to get that dagger upper shot off on to verse here, seeing that charged R&B going very well for him, as Verse is going to end up backing off here. They both do not have their ultimates, but they both only have 2 minutes now to get themselves a Soul Bloom. Otherwise, they are going to be out for this game. Wang Liang does not want to see himself go out this early. Losing that gold dual blades, losing the footing that he's got in this game already would be very devastating for him.
Yeah, and the Soul Bloom change, that's a big change. I mean, we would see players fall to Yang depletion, but it was like, you know, it was probably like once or twice, probably even a night. That's a massive paradigm reverse onto Wan Liang. Big damage there off the blue Hong Sword as well. Wan Liang with no weapon, I believe, trying to throw back some kicks. Nice R&B product from the dual blade. Now Verse putting up a lot of damage onto Wan Liang. Wan Liang does have the insurance policy there from the Fairy ult to make sure he stays safe for the time being. But a minute 25 here for Verse to try to pick up this elimination onto Wan Liang, and it's going to be a full reset, 98% on that ult, so that Justina ult is going to come into play very soon here for Verse. He's going to eat up the damage off the first missile. The second one connects as well there from Wan Liang to Verse. Now he's going to go ahead and swap on over to that common armor, overhaul, then massive R&B focus there from Wan Liang, overholding it again. Justina ultimate now invests, first dash misses, follow up does connect, the second dash misses as well. Wan Liang trying to stay up, the third dash does connect. F there for Wan Liang to manage to stay alive for just a tad second, and Verse picks up the elimination, picks up the Soul Bloom. Now with 2 eliminations on the board, gold halberds as well pick up there for Verse. JJH Star in the back end. It's might want to take this aggression here, but we're gonna take a quick look at a replay from earlier from the first one when Wan Liang gets Star. Wan Liang with the gold dual blades in hand, trying to see if he can find the opener here. He's gonna eat up the damage there from an LMB focus. Nice uppercut there from Star to the aerial R&B as well, and that's big damage. And he does not even manage to go inside the mech. And Star, that's how he comes out victorious in that first Roman Yang on the Faria. Looking
absolutely
nice.
Insane. JJH Star, though, as we saw when JDG's Verse was fighting against XCG's Wang Liang, he did leave that purple armor in the storm a little bit. He could have had that weapon or armor upgrade there. Is going to end up not finding it, sticking with that blue armor. As we are going to see this second Realm of Yang already going to be underway. But yeah, these fights are already so much different compared to the last patch that we were playing on. The ultimates coming back so much faster, and you can see these players aren't fully adjusted to the stamina yet, because these players are using their stamina like once they get into the really nitty-gritty part of the fight, they're forgetting the fact that the patch is new, and they're using up their stamina so much quicker compared to how we saw it in the last patch. They're going down a lot faster, and you saw he was unable to dodge that last missile hit, sending him back, taking away all of his armor. But he was able to turn the fight around, put himself up 1 kill, or 2 kills on the board so far, and did get that Soul Bloom, so he is going to be able to fight another day into this game, ladies and gentlemen, as we're heading into the next Realm of Yang. Wolves Kai Bao looking like he wants to maybe go in third here. We know that this second Realm of Yang, especially when there's not as many players left, is very risky, and it looks like it's going to be the winners of Realm of Yang #1 fighting it out in a finals as Realm of Yang #2. JJH Star and Wolves Kai Bao are going to be going to head-to-head. It looks like nobody taking that second Realm of Yang there is going to be coming over. Parry coming out from Wolves Kai Bao. It doesn't connect there. Overhold on the nunchucks, trying to go for that uppercut combo here, as we're going to see the 1-2 coming out into the 1-2-3. Jumping LNB. Oh my goodness. Trying to go for that 1-2, hits that charged R&B on the side overhold, as we're seeing JJ Star flipping over. We're gonna see that ult come out from Kai Bao. Great dodge from Star here. Another charged R&B connecting for Wolves Kai Bao, and that's been the heat of his damage so far. Missing that missile shot. JJH Star does need to get a pot off here before his ultimate timer is gonna go up. Looks like he is gonna start healing up a little bit. Gets that armor pot off. Would be nice to get another health pot off here as well, as they are going to be at a full reset point in this game, trying to see if you can get some shots off from behind the pillar. This is a very difficult spot to hit your Faria mech shots, because hiding behind the pillar, it's really easy to avoid these shots, especially when you know how to do it and you're a pro. We are going to see the ultimate come out. Kai Bao missing again. The double charge here from the LMB, tries to parry the nunchucks charge RMB here, but they've got 10 seconds left. It's going to be whoever can make it, otherwise they're both going to go out. F1 coming out from Wolves Kai Bao, flips it around, sees the parry coming out, as we're going to see him get parried, gets the gold weapon, and he wins with just a second to spare. JJH's Star, where did this guy come from? Ladies and gentlemen, we're witnessing this new player absolutely dominate this lobby right now, ladies and gentlemen. JJH Star turning around. 3 gold weapons now. He's got the one he parried. He's off of Kaibao. He's got the gold weapon that he won in the first Rumble Yang, and now he's got a gold hung sword to top it all off. Absolutely scaled on loop. Absolutely stacked. JJH Star making a name for himself.
Nice. Now we have AS getting chased out by Bomb. Pace might be getting in the mix. Frosted is in the back end as well. AS in a very big trouble now. We got a lot of these players now chasing him down. Looks like it's gonna be Pace, the first one chasing up. Cam1 now showing up to the mix as well, and AS needs to see if he can stay alive. Fong with a nice cut there to make sure he gets in front. He does manage to do so, but it looks like we're gonna take on look at another scrap off that was happening. It was Action applying the pressure onto another member that mech'd up already. It's Arano meching up in the Fairy ult there, now trying to back up. Kaibao already trying to lay down some pressure there with the range shot. Action with a gold pulsar do a lot of damage here onto Star with the White Tigers buff, trying to stay up. That does get regenerates your health over time, so if he does manage to stay alive, that is very well for him. Cam1 trying to apply the pressure as well with a cannon. Action now getting a full reset off that gold pole sword. Got a lot of things happening right now. Zone 3 spreads in 3 seconds, so these players are gonna be forced to start moving on in pretty soon. Cam1, Star, Kaibao, Action, lots of players here in the outskirts of Plume Castle, trying to see if they can find an elimination onto a player. Once again, Frostivus with 2 eliminations on the board, as well as Arano. We got a scrap off Action against Cam1. New kid on the block, massive parry from Action, canceling, picking up the gold fan there. Make sure he picks up that gold rarity weapon there for Action. Cam1 catches the LMB power, goes for the 1-2, 1-2-3 spin off there. Does not get the damage though. Big parry from Action. He was waiting for that. He was parry baiting. Does manage to do so. Cam1 on the Temi. Looks like Pace in the back end, trying to wait for the perfect opportunity to move on in. Cam1 is trying to back up right now. BBE and JJH both with the White Tigers buff. Looks like they are gonna have a little bit over a minute to enjoy that buff. Action still has his eyes onto the Temi. He's gonna go ahead and flick back that R&B focus there onto Cam1. Big damage off the gold fan. Cam1 1-2 once again off the staff. No uppercut off of this. Action now still trying to find an opening for himself. Shoots the mushroom there. Good plays to be able to get him that attack buff, but then the depletion coming right after. The follow-up there with big damage there for Action, and Cam1 is gonna start filling that mushroom pretty soon in a couple of seconds. Wisp does not connect there. Nice turnaround there for Action. Make sure he avoids that. Tesla ultimate misses at the back end. Somebody lets loose of Hail Mary there for the Tesla ultimate, just completely whiffs. Not sure who. Semi ultimate invested is gonna be Kaibao with an ultimate, and Action picks elimination onto Cam1, and now Action against Kaibao is gonna be able to catch the second ult onto Action, trying to overhold, trying to stay up, gets caught in the wall. Jump LBs with big damage into the enchantment as well, and that's gonna eliminate Action, and Kaibao with a massive third party there to pick up his second elimination of game number 1.
Oh my goodness. That was absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. BB's Cam1 definitely looking a little bit shaken up there, getting parried twice in a row. And you can see him start to throw those panic blues there. And then every single time he would get that LMB prio, wasn't able to make too much happen off of it. Gets the prio twice in a row off onto Action, and then isn't able to capitalize off of an uppercut combo or go into any sort of extension, just hitting the 1-2 and backing off, trying to go for the 1-2-3 at some points there. But we are going to see EWG's Arano sneaking in for that kill, getting a pistol shot off to come away with that elimination, and nobody getting too many eliminations so far. Everybody's playing pretty even. Without Mike and Spider in the lobby, no one's hitting 4 or 5 eliminations by that very first edge of the game, as we are seeing the max amount of eliminations is EWG's Arano in the lead, actually, with 3 total eliminations. Frostivus with 2, as well as Kaibao and Star, and then Paste and JL's AS on 1 elimination apiece. Kaibao gold fan in hand, as well as that gold armor. Looks like he was able to snag from the Morris Blessing, as we're going to see him on the outskirts of the storm here, trying to see if he's able to make something happen onto the side, as it looks like, oh my goodness, JD Bauda's Action and Cam1 going at it before in the realm of Yang here, as we're seeing Action trying to make a play happen with the Soul Shatter combo into the grapple, almost hitting him with the Infinite there, ends up dropping it, trying to go for that 1-2 there, goes for the 1-2 into the crouching 1-2, and then Bauda's Action backing off here, able to dodge a decent amount, but we're going to see both ultimates come out now. Cam1 dropping that F as well, trying to see if they can make a play off with the Wisps, catches him high in the air. Bauda's Cam1, or BB's Cam1, able to go for a bit of a reset while Action sitting, waiting for this ultimate to drop here, getting that 1-2 again. It looks like Cam1 just not going for those combos right away here. We're seeing him hit that 1-2 consistently here. Tries to go for the taps on that charge to RMB. Action trying to make something happen with the freezes, has one left, but the overhold on the RMB is, the LMB, sorry, is going to be able to take away the kill. As we're taking a look, Wolves Kaibao fighting against J-Team's Paced, running away here, not really wanting too much aggression, as these players are going to be holding out a little bit until these last circles are starting to close in. There are 6 players remaining, and they might start to just sort of play a little bit more positionally right now. They might be able to catch one player out in the open, getting them pretty low, and it looks like a couple of these players are still going for these melee fights. And Wolves Kaibao just kind of observing, people watching a little bit, seeing who's going to go low. As Frostivus loses all of his health, or all of his armor, all of these teams are going to start to engage pretty fast. Popping that F1, we're seeing cannon shots flying through. Is going to be able to get a pot off without getting hit by any of these cannon shots here. Tries to go for that charge, ends up getting a scale rush onto Kaibao on the buttery rocks here. He's going to be able to just flip away, but JL's AS on the other side is going to go down to J-Team's Pace. Now Pace getting extremely low here and is going to be forced to run away.
Pace has that ultimate. All he has to do is survive. He does get caught up there from the Tessa enchantment. That's big damage there in the back end as well. Pace just has to survive this. Enchantment connects. Big barrier there for the backside for Frostivus. It spins it back there to Pace. And Frostivus with the reaction times of a god right there. Reading that focus in the back of his head there. Now prioritizing the spirit well. That was clean there from Frostivus. 3 eliminations on the board there for the boy Frostivus. That was disgusting there from Frostivus.
You want to put a little PC check on Frostivus there?
And he's out of the scene, gets his elimination, back where he needs to be. Now the random Bane spawning, just playing the outskirts of that random Bane. We see how much of the zone this random Bane always takes over going into zone 5. Now these players are going to be playing this waiting game. This is where we see a lot of range shots, a lot of people just holding out for the time being, trying to wait for this Bane to go away until they can start getting aggressive once again. For the first time that we played on the patch where the random Banes were being played out. Oh, here we go, Kaibao ran that right hand side of the rage. That's damage done, and he's running that grapple speed there on the left hand side of the stamina bar. So that's nice to see there that he is playing that, and it's pretty much the same thing for Frostivus, but on the Zapine he's playing the left hand side. That's damage taken for the red hand side of the rage board there for Frostivus. So I mean, I think that's going to be the standard there for the Zapines. It's more damage you get done to yourself. You want that ult to be coming back on online, because you're not really going to be doing a lot of damage if you know, if you get focused or anything like that. So you know, that's it makes sense them going a damage taken on the left hand side there for the Zapines. The Farius, can we see another one? This is interesting. You guys at home, if you know, you guys want to screenshot that, play that, play these glitch boards. Oh, here we go. We got a little different here for JJ Star, playing right hand side, damage done, has that damage reduction 1 bar for the purple side, and running that grapple speed as well for the stamina. So that's what we see here for JJ Star. Cactus Grief coming into play here for Arano, or onto Arano there from Star. Frostivus is in the backside as well, gets clipped off the Cactus. Lots of Cactus shooting happening right now, like we're in the Wild Wild West. Arano now getting caught off the LMB Pro. F caught in there for Arano. Looks like Star is going to try to prioritize Frostivus here for now. Frostivus has everything he needs to try to back up. He has an ult online too. Looks like the Farriers do want to grief. There's a Pains right now. Kaibao, the lone Tessa. I think we have 2 Farriers, 1 Zip, and a Tessa on the field right now. 2 Farriers. Yep, exactly. 2 Farriers, 1 Zapine, 1 Farrier, or 1 Zapine, 1 Tessa. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know why I just say it back to forth like that. Did he have a martial art? Yeah, he has a martial art, Jay's Arano. What for these purple dual blades, but he's getting aggressed by everybody in the server. Frostivus, the first one on the scene. LMB hit there inside the zone. Looks like Arano is still not getting focused here. The Fair is not getting prioritized here. Star does want to lay down some backfire there in the backside. Arano gets a full reset there. Big prayer there from Kaibao. That's massive damage, and Frostivus starting to try to move on in. Arano responds with a massive parry as well. F caught in there for the Tessa, and Frostivus has his eye on the Fairy. He knows he wants to get these Fairies out for this end circle. Arano drops very low. Quarter of that white health. Looks like the damage coming into play in the backside. We see Star responding there with a Fairy friend there, making sure they're trying to eliminate the Zaping. The Tessa's still in the mix. The champion connects onto Arano, but he does manage to mech up. It looks like Frostivus is trying to take a full reset in the backside. You see the Farriers handshaking here. We see this. The Farriers are trying to take out the competition. It's harder to fight the oppositions, and we see it here for game number 1. Arano putting up a lot of damage onto Kai Bao now with the cactuses. Hits the second missile as well. The third one connects as well for Arano. Now Kai Bao might get aggressive by both of these players. That's ultimate invested there for Kai Bao. Quick interaction there for Star. Kai Bao now gets clipped off the third. That's big damage. Kai Bao loses all that armor. The Farriers are still up though. Kai Bao trying to stay up. Spins back the focus attack there from the pole sword. Responds with a light attack. Now he's gonna get hit by the RB focus there from Frostivus, and that's elimination. He needs it. And now it's a 2v1 Farriers against the Pings in that aspect, but it's a 1v1v1. Frostivus trying to find elimination here onto Star. Star tries to go for the reset. There goes the mech up there for Star, and that's Frostivus' job's done right there. Arano's still applying the pressure onto the Zip. No pressure onto the Farrier on the middle of the zone right now. Is gonna go ahead and start laying out some missile shots. First one connects there onto Frostivus. Arano now is gonna eat up some more damage onto Frostivus. F comes in. Now big damage onto the missile, and Frostivus might be forced to pop this ultimate, and there it is, the ult there from Frostivus trying to stay up, trying to move around this mech, and he is doing a very good job. Gets hit off the third, putting up a lot of damage, and the Farriers are just going at it against the Zaping. Big damage, missile shot, but the sustain there from the Zaping. JJ is Star now. D-Max R&B focus there for Frostivus, trying to stay up, overholding, does get the damage. F called in for the other Farrier now. JJ Star getting his hit off the follow-up R&Bs. Click comes in off the focuses. Frostivus Star, this is a very high task there when you up against 2 Farriers, and Frostivus now is gonna get hit by a double combo. Blink double
oh my goodness!
Onto Arano. He said, "You guys want to team on me?" I just parried both of the RB focus there from Star, and now a 1v1 from Star against Arano for our last scrap off of game number 1. B3 Beacon called in there for Arano. JJ Star gets cut off the martial art J there for the dual blades. Big damage. Star's gonna respond with a B3 Beacon this time around, and the mechs are up for both players. Now we got battle of the mechs. Missile connects there for Star. The second one as well. Arano gets sit inside the zone for a brief time, and Star now trying to stay up. First missile though, second missile there for Arano. Third one as well. Back up, he tells them. You got to stay in that zone. Star now has the missile up. All 3. Not sure if that one connected. Not sure if that one connected. I think they're connecting because I see him flying inside the zone. And now we're playing air warfare here. All these mechs are just going up high right now. First missile connects off the reset. Arano not trying to respond, and the health is going towards Star's way here. Arano gets hit off that focus, has to have to stay up. No problem for anybody overholding. Parry baits him. Click comes in off the focus. Star now he's gonna go ahead and let loose that 1.0. Big prayer from Star. That's gonna do it. And Star with elimination, and he is gonna take the MVP, I believe, with 4 eliminations on the board. And what a showing here from the rookie here, starting off game number 1.